This video is going to be slightly different than normal. This one's going to be less about gameplay and more about me like yapping for a couple minutes about the kungstiger. I don't feel like this one's going to do as good as views as the last video, but the last video is my most viewed video that I've put out yet. So the kungstiger a couple of hours ago, well, not a couple hours ago, but a while ago, came available for anyone that had the battle pass. You could buy towards it. Like, buy the levels for it, I mean. And so that's what I did. By the way, I do not have the Gaijin Content Creator Pass, so if you'd subscribe, that would be good. So I could not spend a bunch of money doing stuff like this. But anyway, the kungstiger just became available for people. And it is not that good. I mean, it was always just going to be a Tiger 2. Like a Tiger 2P. But it's a downgrade of the Tiger 2P. It does not have the side skirts for the hull, and it also does not have the roof-mounted machine gun that the Tiger 2P has. But there are upsides for it as well, like the fact that it's in the Swedish tech tree. So a lot of the time with Sweden, you're going to be fighting Germany, and a lot of the time German players will not know where to pin a Tiger 2, especially from the front. Now obviously Tiger 2s are quite easy to pin, especially the Tiger 2P with it only having about 100 mils of armor on the turret cheeks. But apart from that, it really does just play like a Tiger 2. And it is, of course, Sweden's first heavy tank to be in the game, even though it's not actually Swedish, it's German. Which, you know, there's an argument to be made that this should not be in the game, because it was never actually used, it was just captured, then some tank rounds were fired at it, and that's it. Which, you know, I can sort of understand why, and it's good for countries to have their own vehicles. But at the same time, Sweden really does not have any heavy tanks. It has no heavy tanks, I mean, at all. So it is nice for Sweden to actually be able to use a heavy tank for challenges and such like that, even if it is not a particularly good one. I mean, there are Swedish tanks, like the Emil tank, or the, what was the other name? The Kranvagen? I don't know how you say it. Which, you know, are actually examples of Swedish heavy tanks that they could have added. But no, they just decided to add the kungstiger instead. Which, I'm not complaining about it. I know that some people have been complaining about it. But at the same time, you know, I don't really mind it. I main Sweden. Am I going to use this thing more than a couple of times? Probably not. Probably was not worth spending 50 bucks on grinding the battle pass with Golden Eagles. It's not a huge addition, and realistically very few people are going to be able to play this tank, because only a few people will play Sweden, only a few people will actually buy the battle pass, and only a few people will actually grind out the battle pass. So I would say that it's going to be quite rare to see this tank in the game. And part of me regrets actually redeeming it, because I feel like it's going to be slightly expensive on the Gaijin market when people get the upgrade coupons. I mean, the Chinese P51 I'm keeping the coupon for just in case I do get to the upgrade coupon before the season ends. But I feel like this one will actually be going for like a decent amount of Gaijin, like probably 40 or 50. Anyway, that's enough of that rant. Very different video than normal. Low effort. It's 3:30 in the morning, and I've got a shift at work at 11, so that's going to be fun. And anyways, there's not really much else apart from joining the Discord if you've got any video ideas. See ya.